We've all been told that 10,000 hours is the gold standard for success. But in reality, that linear grind often leads to a plateau of mediocrity. To reach true elite performance, we must look beyond clean repetition and embrace the quantum glitch, the point where cognitive friction meets active inference. Today, we are opening the case file on the physics of mastery. We will explore how metacognition and strategic disruption can break the cycle of the average and unlock a higher level of human potential. We've all been told that repetition is the key to mastery, but that's a dangerous half-truth. Repetition creates automaticity, rigid habit loops that lock you into brittle expertise. While initial gains are rapid, they often lead straight into the trap of muscle memory. You become fast, but you become fragile. When the environment shifts, these neural pathways don't support you. They strangle your adaptability. This is the intermediate plateau, and it is the ultimate enemy of true excellence. We often mistake automaticity for mastery, but being on autopilot is simply rigid execution. True mastery requires metacognitive monitoring, a supervisory layer that actively watches the habit. By using the anterior cingulate cortex to detect errors and the prefrontal cortex to compute confidence, an elite performer maintains a flexible System 2 over their System 1 instincts. Ultimately, a master doesn't just know the answer, they possess the profound awareness to know that they know the answer. Your brain is a prediction machine, not a camera. To survive, biological systems must resist entropy, which manifests in our consciousness as surprise. Under the free energy principle, mastery is the global minimization of this prediction error. When reality deviates from our internal model, we engage in active inference, shaping the world around us until it aligns with our expectations. In essence, we don't just see the world, we command it to make sense. Inhibition isn't just doing nothing. It's an active, high-energy metabolic choice. It actually costs the brain more energy to stop a reaction than to let it happen. To correct a prediction error, we must first override the brittle automatic habits of System 1. By utilizing metacognitive flexibility, we trigger a deliberate pause, shifting from reflexive behavior to precise, real-time computation. True mastery lies in the ability to inhibit the habit to make room for the insight. What if reality is just a desktop? The interface theory of perception argues that evolution prioritized survival over objective truth. We don't see the world as it actually is. We see a species-specific interface designed for fitness payoffs. A snake isn't a fundamental physical object. It's a desktop icon signaling a threat to our survival. While most people spend their lives navigating these icons, the ultimate challenge is to hack the code behind the interface and uncover what truly lies beneath our perception. Explore the quantum layer, where neuroscience meets theoretical physics. According to the Orch-OR theory by Penrose and Hameroff, consciousness is a quantum phenomenon rooted within neuronal microtubules. These structures operate at terahertz frequencies, resonating with our macroscopic brainwaves to create the state we call flow. Essentially, the very fabric of our conscious experience is being woven at the microtubule level. To separate the signal from the noise, we must overcome analytic overlay, our conscious mind's habit of prematurely labeling raw intuition. If you sense red and hot, your brain instantly guesses fire truck, and usually it's wrong. By applying an inhibition protocol, we can filter out this mental static to isolate the pure intuitive signal. This approach is validated by rigorous data. The American Institutes for Research found that psychic functioning is well established, with a statistical significance of p less than 10 to the minus 7th, an effect size far exceeding pure chance. Protocol A is our method for dissolving the critic through targeted SMR training. By reinforcing the 12 to 15 Hz frequency across the sensory motor strip, we facilitate a state of complete physical stillness. This technique induces what we call the quiet eye, strengthening the brain's inhibitory networks. The result is a stabilized analytic overlay and a significant reduction in neural jitter, allowing for pure, uninterrupted focus. Protocol B reveals the precise neural choreography behind every aha moment. It begins with alpha suppression. Roughly 1.5 seconds before an insight occurs, your brain actively shuts down external sensory input to look inward. This mental quiet space is the necessary precursor to the gamma burst, where high-frequency activity binds distant ideas into a sudden solution. The critical takeaway here is that you cannot force the insight itself. You can only train the mental stillness that makes it possible. Transient hypofrontality is the neurobiological signature of the flow state. Contrary to popular belief, peak performance isn't about the brain working harder. It's about the dorsolateral prefrontal cortex, the home of our inner critic, temporarily shutting down. This allows deeper structures like the basal ganglia to take the lead. Fueled by a potent neurochemical cocktail of dopamine, norepinephrine, and anandamide, we enter a state of zero prediction error, where lateral thinking becomes effortless and action merges with awareness.